Unfortunately. I am the type to withdraw when I'm going through stuff. So I don't talk to anybody. I will tell people, but it's usually when I've already come out of it. So people don't know that I've gone through stuff. Like right after my father passed, I went through a very depressive state, a state that I hadn't been through since
Mhm.
high school, and people don't know that I went through it in high school. Like like this is just me. I didn't tell anybody that I was going through that until after I got out of it, you know.
And see, we're friends, but you have friends who are much closer to you, right? That have known you for years. If I was your friend and I know that you went through that by yourself, I would feel some type of way because you don't have to go through that. I may not, because sometimes like with my guys, I'm like, they don't have the tools to really help me. I know they mean well, but they don't really have shit to say that's really gonna help me when it comes to that. Now I do have one guy in particular, and what's so funny about it is he's so wise, but when it comes to like certain type of shit, he could be dumb, right? I'm not calling that man dumb or stupid because a lot of people know what I'm talking about. And he knows it because we make fun of him about it, right? But when it comes to common sense life things, I can call him up and he can give me sage advice.
Mhm.
So I would hope that at one point you don't feel the need to shoulder that by yourself. Because I'll be honest with you, that could be dangerous.
I know. I know and I see it, but it's just habit. And the only people I would ever feel comfortable talking to would be a therapist. It wouldn't be, and I think that's just because of that's how I've always been. Like people ask me how I'm doing, and I'll say fine. And I might even give people a surface level, this is what's going on, but
I remember
I've
that time.
never let anybody into what's really going on.
I remember that time frame, and I remember me asking you and checking on you, like, how you doing? Because I had been there before.
Hmm.
I know how difficult it is. And honestly, when I got into my real bad depressive state, it was after I lost my mom.
Hmm.
That was my last living parent. So I was just like totally, and me and my mom are like this.
Yeah.
I was just like totally screwed up. And that went on for years. So that's why I tell people like, listen, man, you go see that lady. Don't. It could turn dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah.
It can turn dangerous. I had a really good relationship. Um, and this person had dealt with some serious stuff, serious stuff. And it's a testament to her strength that she was able to function and overcome what she had been through. But it still would manifest in certain times. And it impacted the type of woman that she was. And when I said, hey, listen, you probably need to talk to somebody, and she was resistant. She was like,
Hmm.
this cliche, mental health. That's not something that, she was just totally resistant to it. And her lows were like super low. And like I said, it was just too much. So I had to walk and listen. We have fun. The bedroom was great. I at the time could see a future with her, right? Like
Hmm.
back in the day, before I got all heartbroken and everything, I used to be Mr. Lovey-Dovey, imagining love scenarios and all this old shit. And I was close to being like that again with her, but I just couldn't do it. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I
I
couldn't.
can understand that.
Yeah.
Especially if somebody refuses to get help when they know they need it, or when other people think they need it.
Yeah. And I'm a proponent of therapy, going to talk to somebody because I know, like for me, there's a certain thing that I do that if I do that, I know that I need to schedule an appointment.
Hmm.
Schedule an appointment. I need to go talk it out. And most of the time, I'm just word vomit, just spilling everything out. And it's not like my guy is really like giving me something impactful, but it's an attentive ear. And when it needs a professional response, he's there. But
Hmm.
I'll talk it out and figure it out while I'm talking to him. And then I'd be like, damn, I feel a lot better now.
Yeah. A lot of times that's a lot of times with most people, a good talking everything out, getting everything you have in you out. I remember when I was in my early 20s, I used to write poetry, and a lot of my feelings and my thoughts would come out in my poetry, and every time I did it, it would be like this weight was lifted because I was getting everything out. So talking to someone, therapy, this is it's kind of all the same. It's getting that stuff out of you. Because if I heard somebody say recently, what you don't speak through your mouth will come out through your actions. And a lot of times, if it's negative stuff, those actions may be detrimental.
Mm. You used to do spoken word.
Very short period of time. I used to do a little bit of everything. I'm one of those jack of all trades type of people. I've done a little bit of everything.
Yeah, nah. So, you know, some people have said that I could be creative, but like poetry and like creating art or whatever, that's just never been my thing. It's just, I don't feel like it's my thing because I don't feel like I'm good at it or whatever.
Mhm.
And I don't think, I mean, I've dated people who can sing that I consider, um, a creative, but I've never dated an artist like, somebody that creates art on the regular, professional, or just for a pastime. I did mess that one girl that had to get it off before she came and saw me. She's an artist, but we were never in a relationship though. Have you ever dated an artist?
Um, Depends on what's up. I do have an ex who used to rap, but that was before we met. Um, I if you talk about in terms of like creating stuff, I do believe my ex who I learned how to do all the drywall and all that stuff. I can consider him that because when he would like get to painting and doing like he could do like tiles on the floor, but he could put them into like designs and stuff. I think all of that's kind of creative. Other than that, no. I've always wanted to date a singer. Just because my family sings. So I was like, if we get married, it'll fit right in, but no. Never dated anybody like that
You a singer?
back in the day.
All right, like look at you trying to be humble and shit.
No, I'm serious. No.
It don't go away.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Okay.
And I can pinpoint it too. Now my cousin says it's probably because I don't sing anymore. My voice is not because your vocal cords it's a muscle. You have to work it. So he says it's probably I'm not working it. But I can distinctly know that in 2019 I tried to sing a note that used to be easy for me and I couldn't get it out. So yeah,
But you can still hold carry a note.
I can carry a tune.
That's listen, I sing all the motherfucking time. And not only do I sing the wrong words, I sing off key and loud as hell. So most people I know that are like you who are singers who, either sing professionally or they sing in a group or whatever, when you hear them sing, you can like, yeah, they can sing. Now, there may be a difference between where you used to be, because like you said, you're not training, but I don't think it goes away though. I don't think it 100% goes away. It's sort of like being able to hoop. Like if you ain't been on the court for a couple of times, you might be rusty. But if you
Yeah.
get on the court, I'm sure you can blow again. Tay,
Yeah.
I know would you or wouldn't you? I didn't even think
Okay.
you got something.
Well, okay, so I heard this story today and it came off of the Reddit. They have the little Am I the Asshole?
I thought Reddit was like for them racist white boys.
Reddit is everything. Reddit is anything you want
I thought Reddit was for racist white boys and for porn.
to. No. Reddit I don't get all into Reddit, but if I do a search for like if I'm looking for like common answers, not professional answers, but like what do regular everyday people say? Like the best 90s, the best R&B from 96, there might be a Reddit post where somebody has talked about that. So like Reddit is for everything. But anyway, the Am I the Asshole stories typically come from Reddit. But anyway, I heard the story today, and it wasn't an Am I the Asshole? I think this person was just trying to get out their story. But anyway, so the woman says her grandmother had a birthday. So she sent her grandmother a present from Amazon. Okay. Fast forward, she bought herself a dildo or vibrator, and it never came. So she so she contacted Amazon saying my package never arrived. And Amazon's like, yeah, we it was delivered and everything, and this is the address. It was her
Grandma,
grandma.
grandma got the package.
It was her grandmother's address. So she said she waited a little while. The grandmother was like, I got a package and I think it's for you. She said, but I gave it to your father. So now
Oh, it gets worse.
so
Oh,
now
no.
right, so now she's like, not only did I embarrass myself and send it to my grandmother, but now my father has this package. So so she gets the she so her father gives her the gift. They never mention it again. But when she contacted Amazon to say that she never received a package, they automatically sent her a new package, but she never told them to change the address.
They send it back to
So
grandma.
they sent the second one to grandma again. Grandma gives the second one to the father again. So the father this time takes her to the side. It's like, stop sending your grandmother vibrators. So my question is, have you ever sent somebody something by mistake? And if not, if this situation, what would you have done?
Yeah, I
Okay.
have. Me and an ex attempted to make a sex tape. We attempted to make a sex tape. And this was right around the time when porn was transitioning from VHS tapes to DVDs, which was like a major thing, right?
Hmm.
So, because it's much easier to hide the DVD versus them damn porno tapes. But um, I, me and my homeboy, we would like find different stuff. And this is right when like LimeWire and shit, so people was just downloading stuff all crazy. So like we was finding stuff to download, and then like if I got something good, I would copy it and I would send it to him. Right?
Hmm.
You see where I'm going?
Yes.
But our tape, and I sent it to him, and he called me and he was like, "Hey man, what the fuck you got going on?" And I was like, "What you talking about?" And he was like, "All I know is I seen you walking into the door and the lights was all crazy." And I was like, "Throw that away." He was like, "Oh, motherfucker, I already did." And I was just like, "Yeah, yeah, I don't want to talk about that. Throw that away." And
Okay.
I made that mistake. I don't even fucking know. But yeah, that was embarrassing.
You should
Thankfully, it was my homeboy. Now, sending it to mama or grandma or something, oh, they both dead and gone. And they probably, so this is a funny story. Oh my gosh. So I grew up in the Midwest. So we had basements. Y'all got basements up on the East Coast?
Yeah.
So we had finished, my parents had finished the basement. So it was like its own, living quarters slash apartment down there, right? And
Hmm.
basement. So my parents' room was right above mine. So I would go to the other side of the house, and me and whoever I was fooling around with, my girlfriend at the time, we would do our thing on the other side. So most time we'd be on the floor. So my thing was, I'm going to hide all my rubbers and all my other shit that I didn't got from the sex store. I'm just going to hide it underneath the couch. Cause that way when we do our thing, all I gotta do is reach and pull it out.
Hmm.
Oh, I go away to college, come back home, and my dad is like, "What's up?" We talking. He's happy to see me and everything. So then he walks with me downstairs. I'm like, why he coming downstairs? He don't ever come downstairs. Like, I'm thinking like, okay. So then I go into my room and I don't know, because you went to school where you grew up. Did you leave or like you live in the dorm and everything?
No, I stay home.
Okay. So most guys, when we left our room, however my room was you ever see I'm gonna get you sucker and his mom was like,
Hmm.
left your room just like you left it, right? That's how normally it was. So I come back and my room is clean. I was like, damn, y'all clean my room? And no, I skipped a step. So we go downstairs. He said, hey, look how we reorganized the basement. And I was like, damn, you and mama did this on your own. Yeah, I was moving the couches and stuff, because my parents was older, not thinking that my shit was hidden, right? And he,
Hmm.
yeah. And so he walks with me to my bedroom, and my bed is made, but part of the cover is pulled back. And we walk in the room, and my dad said, hey, man, you need to start hiding your shit better. And I said, what you talking about? He was like, you need to start hiding your shit better. And then he pulls back the cover and all this shit is sitting there. And me and him started dying laughing, right? So we cracking up laughing. And then it hit me. I said, wait, did mama see this? And he was like, mm-hmm. And I came back. My mama was so mad at me.
I'm
I
sure she was.
was like, mama, she was like, mm-hmm. Yeah. So I definitely had my embarrassing situations for sure.